So, the man that scammed the Nepalese man of 1.6 billion naira that I posted yesterday, the man has been arrested. Somebody say power. The man was arrested yesterday by the members of the EFCC, right? I'll play his video now so that you can listen to what he's saying. But before I play the video, you see that video I posted yesterday of me and the Nepalese man? That video, I did not record that video yesterday. I recorded that video on Thursday, 25th of June, 2026 at about 2:50 p.m. That was when we recorded the video, but I did not post the video immediately. The reason why I didn't post the video that day was because if I had posted that video that day, that man that was arrested yesterday would have probably seen the video and maybe if I don't run, come up from Nigeria. So immediately the man told me about the matter. If you remember, watch the video again. He said, after they scammed him, right, after they got 1.6 billion naira from him, if you remember the story, he said that when they came into Nigeria, the first place they had their meeting was at the first headquarters. And it was at the first headquarters, inside the first headquarters, that they told them that, oh, they can transact with this said man that collected 1.6 billion naira from them. So that was where they got the assurance and the confidence to say, okay, no problem, we can transact, and these people are genuine and legit. So they now gave that man that money. Right? So at the end of the day, after they've scammed them, they were now looking for a way to move them out of Nigeria, right? They used police a couple of times to threaten the man that they were going to get him arrested. So the man was even on the run. A victim was now on the run. They made the victim a suspect. And at a point, immigration almost deported him. But he ran to the UN because Nepal don't have their embassy here. So he ran to the UN and said they finished him, that the UN should not let that happen to him, you know. And he was moved to a refugee camp. Somebody will get 1.6 billion. They chop on to the point where we say they move and go to refugee camp. Now refugee camp, they feed down. Bro, you see this country, they see this life, right? So when they moved him there, now, at a point, he now got the confidence to go to the EFCC. So when he got to the EFCC, right? So this is the part why, this is the reason why I use the EFCC now. So let's continue. So when he got to the EFCC, he told them about the case. When he told them about the case, that, oh, I was scammed so amount, and the people he met in the EFCC told him that, okay, how much is involved? He said 1.6 billion. They say, how much are you going to give us before we do the case? And because he didn't have anything to give them, they abandoned him and they left the case. And he has been depressed and he has been frustrated until somebody told him to come and meet Very Dark Man. So immediately after I narrated the story, I just carried him sharp straight to the EFCC on that same day that he came to me, Thursday, 25th June 2026 at about 2:50 p.m. I took him straight. I said, enter my motor. We entered my car with my admin in the office. We just went straight to the EFCC. When I got to the EFCC, I met one of their top officials. I said, oh God, look at what is going on, right? That he came to the EFCC and EFCC told him that he must give them money for them to start the case. The Oga was very surprised. He said, that's not possible. The Oga saw with everything that is not possible. I asked the guy, where did you come? He said, yeah. The Nepalese man almost walked me to the office where they told him that thing. That's how well he remembered the place. The Oga was really confused, right? We argued a couple of minutes. He said he's not here. At the end of the day, God so kind. The Nepalese man had a copy of the petition that was written, that they wrote from that office, and it was assigned to the office. So when he brought it out, the Oga was so disappointed. He said, you know what? Let them bring all the people involved. You know, so they were going inside to talk to the people involved. He now said we should go up. So when we went upstairs, we met another Oga that is bigger than this other Oga that we met. So that one now said, he told the man to explain. The man explained himself. He said, not to worry, right? This is EFCC. We'll track the case file and we'll bring it. So at the end of the day, when they found out that truly the man came there, then senior Oga now said he's giving them 2 weeks. That you see that money, that they must arrest this man first of all, and that money, they will recover that money and give it to the man. So in that 2 weeks, I kept quiet, right? But it's not up to 2 weeks. Yesterday, the man was arrested, right? So I will play the video now so that you can listen to what the man is saying. Then you will know how deep this case is, right? This case is actually very, 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 very deep, right?
This guy was giving they will call him saying, Oga, you say this man, come and explain to the world how you will collect $500 and something thousand from somebody, and you give the person the they say you are talking about something. Anywhere I can collect my $1 from you, I will be collecting it. You must give me my money complete. How can you? Is that not wickedness? As rich as you are, look at me, small business I'm just starting. You want to kill, you collect this money. Okay, where is the service? Where do they render the service. And it's when you render a service, okay, I render the service. The other one collects $650,000 tomorrow. In fact, it's everything I'm going to put on. Then the
Now, if you listen to the man, this was in the car when they went to go and arrest him. He was trying to explain that $500,000 was given to somebody, right? That somebody is actually the MD of Azman Air. Initially, I was doubting that, it be like say these people use Azman, they lie. But apparently, it's seeming like, it's already looking like the MD of Azman Air is actually involved in this scam. Bro, these people, they craze gone for this country, bro. It's looking like, yeah, this person is part of this whole plan. It's looking like it. And which is very, very sad and heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, I trust EFCC to, yeah, don't they use I trust EFCC. Now, EFCC, when I no trust before, they don't they tell my friends now. As they don't help me go arrest person now, just use I trust. Hey. Okay, well, EFCC are now my new friends. So there's no two ways about it. They are my guys now. Anyways, I trust EFCC to investigate because of the directive that the chairman of EFCC gave them. I trust EFCC to make sure they investigate and everybody that is involved will be brought to book, right? Now, if you remember, when this man talk about the police, me and the new IG, Olatunji Rilwan Disu, I've known him for a long time, right? Because of, we have taken cases to him, right? When he was the CP of FCT, a lot of cases were solved under him. So, to me, based on my own experience with him, he's a very good man. So when they told me that they were scammed at the police force headquarters, I asked him the year. During the time that he was scammed, it was Kayode Egbetokun that was the Inspector General of Police, right? So it wasn't Disu. So what I did was this. If I had gone to Disu instead of EFCC, maybe if I had gone to him and said, okay, look at what is going on, he would say, this thing happened. Okay, you investigate this matter and make sure you arrest all those officers that is involved and make sure we get this money back. But here's where the problem will happen. It's possible that those officers that will give this matter to investigate, it's possible that maybe they might know one or two persons. So they'll look for a way to water down that part of arresting those officers. Maybe they might get this man's money back. But you see that part of those officers that are involved using the force headquarters to do fraud, they might not be arrested. So by now going to EFCC now no be police. So they will investigate those policemen that are involved. They will be brought to book. Then they will hand their names over to the Inspector General of Police, which is Olatunji Rilwan Disu. Then we can now know them. So this is the reason why, instead of going to my guy, you understand, I went to my former enemy, EFCC people, who are now my friends. Because you see, at the end of the day, right, what we want is the progress of Nigeria. Me, I cannot live anywhere else, right? And I've told myself that I will always use my platform to fight against these corrupt people that are trying to ruin this country. Imagine a foreigner coming into Nigeria and he wants to come and invest, right? Because if he was getting a genuine flight travel agent, that person would have made money from him and he would have spent that money in Nigeria, therefore boosting our economy, you know. But instead, they turn around, they scam the man. That is not the face of Nigeria. There are a lot of genuine business people in this country that don't get business anymore because of these bad eggs that have ruined the face of Nigeria and turned it into a scam nation. So this is why I will always use my platform to fight. I don't care whoever that is involved when it comes to like corruptions like this, especially when it involves like international people, foreigners. You get the thing they be, you go spoil my country. We don't have anywhere to go. We in Nigeria will go live and in Nigeria will go end. We are not living. I don't go Europe, God so kind. I don't go Europe, I don't go Asia. I don't travel well. So I don't say anything for there when I like. So yeah, everybody that is involved in this case will be definitely exposed by the grace of God and with the effort of the EFCC. And of course, I'll still take the matter to the Inspector General of Police by the end of today. You understand? So peace and love, don't play. If you play, go on learn, and you will learn the hard way. Rattle movement, you know. I told you I'm an online police, not an activist. I catch thieves. Don't play.